Alright, hello and welcome Jaybird and anyone else watching this demo review. We are going to be watching your basic fundamentals as well as anything you do bad or anything you do well. And I'm basically just going to be critiquing your gameplay in general. Alright, so let's get started here on CT side Inferno. Looks like you have armor, decoy, just fine. Standard buys if you don't buy, utility for your team. And it looks like this is a league match or maybe a scrim. I don't remember which one when I downloaded the demo last night. But starting off the game with a pause. And, oh, another one, and then not. Let's see. Okay, so your teammate is crossing mid. You see that guy Mexico. Don't try to over contest this too much, because you guys can see they're coming up ult. Boom. Alright, they smoke off porch. They smoke off porch, that should know to you that, hey, they're probably going to come arch side, so you just should get ready. Crosshair's a little low, right, in comparison to this guy right here. As you can see, it lines up with this guy perfectly in the x-ray, but because he's at a downward slant, if he comes across, you're going to hit his upper chest. As we see, and that's what happened, you did hit his upper chest. They're chasing you down, teammates coming to back you up. Okay, so, they can hear you. You're making a lot of noise in library, and as we can see, that guy preempted you because he heard you on the wood. Next time, don't peek into them, let them try to peek into you. Especially when you're low HP like that. Teammates win the round. So, that's pretty decent. Okay, so, UMP, kit, bought as many nades as you could, and head armor. I like this. To eke around pistol armor, you don't want them to get an easy headshot on you without head armor. Getting real aggressive here. Your teammates push down banana, so getting aggressive here is fine. Your teammates pushing T-abs, you're pushing all. Teammate just got bopped. Nice shots. Okay, so you should know they're saving again because they did get the bomb down first round. Ooh, good ace. Nice easy farm and good, build economy with your UMP. Honestly, I would keep your shit guns just because it's like, hey, we can probably make another aggressive play. But, buying the op here is fine too because you do have a lot of economy. And as we see, your teammates are just going to keep their shit guns too. So that maybe next time, if your teammates are going to keep, their FAMAS and their 2 submachine guns, maybe you just keep your submachine gun as well. Don't waste it on the op just yet. Let them know that you guys are going to build up an economy and just, give them some little disrespect by keeping those guns and making an aggressive play somewhere. But let's fast forward through this pause real quick. Alright. So you come with the op, let's see how you peek this. Good jump. You saw him? Excellent shot. So I'm just looking at something real quick. Someone messaged me. Alright, so 4v4, you're in a standard spot, you're still contesting mid. The only thing you really have to worry about is them coming out boiler, and that's what you gotta relay to your teammate. It looks like they're not even gonna come up mid just yet. So, got some time to kill real quick while you... Okay. Again, a lot of times coming down. Okay, so right now we're hitting the low minute mark, below a minute, so 45 seconds. You don't have to be here anymore. This is when you want to rotate to either moto or get onto side, or you go in the pit with your teammate and get ready for maybe an apps push or quick up mid, right? So where you can just contest them going onto site. Alright, so that's kind of how you want to position yourself right now. So let's just fast forward a little bit to see what they do. You get one. Awesome. This is where you want to rotate the site. Again, 30 seconds left. They're going to pick up the ball and they mollied you off. And now your teammate's all by himself in a 1v3 situation. Like if they're all three there, they were all just going to run up on this guy and probably kill him. He might get one if he's lucky, but if not, then it'd be your fault because you didn't rotate properly to position yourself to defend the site. So going library here is good, but it's like a little too slow. There's not much time on the clock, and look at that. He just died. You're able to get the pick, which is nice, but you gotta hope that you keep getting the picks. So they get that round win because, again, you're not looking at the clock. You're not repositioning yourself based on how much time's left. If you're on site there, you're able to still get the picks, or even pit, or moto, blah blah blah. Somewhere where you're closer and you can react a little bit faster to help your teammate. Okay, but that's just one thing that's from that round. That's very crucial to winning that round. Okay, holding more of a passive angle than the peek into you mid. I'd like to change up on how you're peeking it. You see nothing. Cool. I mean, you see nothing Mexico. One guy's T-stairs, obviously. Nothing's really peeking you all. You could just save your utilities before you smoke mid. Have your teammate watch your boiler. Alright, so, you guys are really using good utility usage here on A. Just slowing down your nade usage. So good pre-aim, waiting for the drop down and kind of thinking to yourself, okay, he could drop and go to porch side. So I like how you did position your cross. That was a really good cross placement right there in that instance. Now you're back to watching apps. Teammates coming back over too. Executed B, rotating. Teammate gets one and done. Teammate's hiding, dead. 3v2 retake. Wait for your teammates. So you're waiting for your teammates right now. One's coming banana, the other guy's coming CT to back you up. You heard one guy towards Emo or the pillar. As we can see through the X-ray, he is, Emo. The other guy, we don't know. Could have been bomb platter, could not be. But it sounds like he was shooting from like second oranges, which he was. Now you know the other guy was Emo. Ooh, that was almost really bad. But good job, your team was able to trade you out. Usually the opera wants to go first in that situation like you did. So keep in mind for that. That way the rifle can trade you out. It's a lot easier for the rifle to kind of trade you out because it's a little bit faster, can move quicker, can shoot more bullets than you can. But sometimes an opera is able to go second in too because, one shot kill. It's just different trade-offs. Peek down mid. You should know they're saving here because you guys just reset them. Or let me see. Because I think they only had like 1 or 2 live the previous round. 1 live, yeah. You should expect like pistol armor here. And as we can see, they're just doing pistols. So Nico round is definitely in here. Let's just fast forward real quick. Alright, your teammates hold it down. Looks like they're gonna buy this round. That's a very questionable buy. If I were them, I'd just save one more. Because not everyone can buy full utility, but whatever. Open, am I right? XD. Okay, then do save except for that one guy. It's River TM. Bad smoke there by your teammate. Okay, again, it's 50 seconds left on the clock. You really don't need 2 guys arch. I mean, if they're not coming in, right, they're not smoking off arch, not doing anything mid, honestly, this late into the round, let them take it. Start defending the sides, you play motos, tell your teammate to come back to site and do a crossfire with the guy pit or on porch. Or, leave your teammate arch, I guess. That way, if they do smoke off arch, he can push through it with his rifle. And that way, you don't have to push through it with your op. And then, go contest apps, go contest lane. because again, 50 seconds left, they're either going to explode somewhere or they're going to execute late and try to get control. And then you can use your utility to slow them down. Like 1 PM can use his utility to slow them down on the site towards A or B or wherever the fuck they go. So, you know, he can be left by himself. They just smoked Arch. Okay, I was about to say, if you're going to go towards B, you do not need to be here anymore. There you go, start wrapping her back towards lane. You saw it die. Ooh. Okay, that was almost really bad. Thankfully, your teammate's able to trade out there. All three of you are kind of close enough to where you guys can trade. Obviously, that guy gets some nice shots with the Tech 9 in the beginning on the first two, and the third guy's able to trade him out, but that could have been really risky. Again, if you would have better position there, as soon as you notice the time, like, you're like, fuck this shit, I don't need to hold Arch. My teammate's here anyways, and he has utility. Like, 1 PM definitely should have threw some nades there to contest mid. Did not need to stay there in the cubby that long, especially when you don't see anything. And when he sees the smoke come down Arch, he needs some Molotov mid. So if you want to tell him that next time, good way to help him improve. Use his grenades. So you're supposed to Arch. Contact's been made B. You see that smoke go down, you have a Molotov. Look at your inventory right now. Throw that instead of the flash. While it might not kill anybody, it's going to do some damage for when they run through it, and it might stop the bomb for a few seconds. Good no scope on that guy. Ooh, good headshot through the smoke. Okay, that guy's throwing. Okay, good job. Those are some good, nice shots by you. Let's go to the next round. So you guys are having a real dominant performance, and you're doing it especially well. You're just filling in the zone right now, just hitting all your shots, even the ones you can't see. So it looks nice. Okay, so that was such a risky play. That was a good way to kill your momentum. Okay, if you're gonna do that, at least smoke deep mid. That way, I mean, you don't see anybody, but what they just did, what they did, or delay it, or hug the left side, so when you push down, they can see you, and they win that round. Good, shift the momentum right there. And because you guys have lost people, a lot of people every round, you guys have a really bad economy. Now you guys really can't buy. So when you're feeling it, right, hitting the shots is really nice, but don't put yourself into a bad position. Again, your positioning seems to be really subpar this game. You're getting the shots off on these guys when you see them, but if you had a better position, you might be able to frag more. Or put yourself in a position to kill them and let your teammates live so you guys can build an economy. Oh, good flash. Maybe you can take advantage of it. Okay, alright, you kind of let your teammate die there. He should have known there was a guy dead. But it works. I don't know. I don't know if that guy should have died there, Moto. Maybe he's just a bad player or shot or something, but that guy definitely should not have died. You should have called out the flash apps and heard him drop down. Or at least heard him run on balcony. Okay, you heard him. You know those words be. Oh, that should have been an easy spray done. Kind of whiff there. 2v2. It's alright though, your teammates win it. There you go. It's a Molotov I wanted the other round. You guys got him boxed in. This is really good. You guys can play as much time as possible. I don't know why your third teammate rotated off B. Your other teammate's bottom mid. There's no reason for him to not be there anymore. Okay, a kind of whiff of a spray there, but you know, it worked out. 3v2. Go for your CT push, which you know you're aware of. That's really good awareness by you that they could push CT because you have no one there. Now you know they're on site. Okay, good round. Nice solid round. Honestly, when it comes to these slaughter games, right, you're not going to learn a lot because, you know, they're not punishing you for what you do wrong, what you do right. But, you know, there's sort of some things that, you know, fundamentals of the game, some habits you have that might be bad. And that's what we're seeing in this game. You know, positioning-wise, your positioning is bad. But, you know, your shots, all of them look on par this game. Let's fast forward. Again, cutting down, 30-second mark. Teammates should be calling they don't hear anything. You should be going back towards A, and that's your teammates. I should be making that call. Again, 15 seconds. You should try to push up arch just to get that info for your teammate on A. That's in pit. If you die, you call out how many is there, right? And that way, this guy pit knows, okay, if there's one arch, maybe one guy's apps where it's coming up lane, I can take that one-on-one battle, or I can just hide long enough because I know that guy's gonna come and plant default, blah blah blah. If you push arch, you see nothing. Your guy pit now knows, hey, they're coming apps lane or two apps or something like that. Obviously, we know they're coming up lane because Stranded did kill a guy, but you know the Hopper, we don't know where he's at. Boom, one down. He's taking the double peek. We know the other guy was lane. You're holding it. Let's just fast forward. Okay, 2-2 split standard on a CT side. You know, you're in a really good spot. Coffin's very common for an opera to play. Ooh, nice shot in the smoke. You know, last guy's there. He's in a pool. Again, give him the bomb plant, but teammate comes and flanks and kills him anyway. Alright, last round of the half. Easy pick. Again, you're just really putting on a clinic. It doesn't really matter what you do. You're just able to punish them because, you know, I don't know, maybe they lack the fundamentals to beat you guys, or you're just having a really good game. Alright, so now that the half is done, let's just, you know, conclude this half a little bit better. So, you know, number one thing I saw that, you know, you were kind of messing up on was your positioning. Be aware of the time, be aware of what you can give up. Because, you know, if they come arch, it's going to take them, you know, 10, maybe 15 seconds to wrap an arch because they have to clear different angles and they don't know if there's a guy holding mini pit to arch, guy moto to arch, in arch to arch, library to arch, right? There's 4 different angles they got to worry about and clear. So if they come around arch, it's going to take about 15 seconds, 10, 15 seconds, maybe even 20, depending on how slow they're going to go. And so when you know there's 30, 40, maybe even 50 seconds left on the clock, you can play a little more passive. You can start, you know, shifting yourself towards library moto side at the 50-second mark. And then once it gets down to, you know, the 30, 20-second mark, kind of maybe go towards pit or get on the site. Or, you know, just if you have 2 guys on A still, keep posting up on Arch. All right. And then once, you know, they start executing, then you can kind of know where they're going around. And then you can start positioning your crosshair there. Okay, so that's the major thing I want to point out. You know, make sure you use the correct nades. If you have a Molotov, always try to use it to slow them down. You know, your usage usually in the beginning of the round is really good. You peek mid, you don't see anything, you hold alt, nice. And then once, you know, you start feeling a little uncomfortable, you smoke mid. And that usually kills around 20 or 30 seconds for what I saw on the CT side. So that was really nice as well. Try to continue that as much as you can in the game, but also try to change it up, right? Don't be a one-dimensional player. You did go arch a lot. I, as an IGL, would have picked that off. Okay, he's going to play Arch a lot. We're going to smoke Arch boom, take mid in the first 30 seconds. All right. As soon as that's done, maybe we'll push through the smoke, really catch you off guard, and then or maybe throw a smoke deep into the middle of arch. That way we can sneak in the CT spawn, something along those lines, right? Because an operator is good to get those picks, but if there's smokes there, it becomes a little bit difficult for you. So these guys really weren't abusing that. All right, so let's start on the T side here. You guys are up 13-2, but I mean, this is just, as we can see in the demo, it's almost over. So let's see what you get here. You get your standard armored decoy going towards mid. So it looks like you guys want to do an A hit. You're gonna hold the flank, so it tells me this is like you're, I don't know, lurking this pistol rounds. Because honestly, I'd be up there in the frags. We're dominating these guys. Let's just try to get as many kills as possible. But that's just when you're up this much. Usually in a regular game, what you did is fine. If it's close, what you did is good. Good habits. Okay, Mac 10, I like it. It's that Molotov, you can't miss that. It's a really easy Molotov. It's literally a big ass window you gotta hit. Nice, good trade. Alright, you're pushing up a little bit too much, but whatever. Oh, you hear this guy? Excellent. Alright, let's fast forward through this. You go down. You should wait to throw that flash once this molly ends. That way, your teammate can just push up with it. Good spray down. That's how you guys lose. You guys line up. Unlucky. Okay, it's a little loud. I forgot to lower the volume. Whoopsies. Alright, so unlike you get spammed through smoke, say kid down, teammates lose it. Again, I was just going through this Quake. I mean, there's not really much I can say or do this T side because we're not going to get a lot of valuable information. You guys really probably aren't playing your game because there's only one more round, and these guys on CT are playing like, they gotta keep winning. They can't really give up anything. So they're going to take a lot of risky plays as well. Just gonna get that trade there. I think you guys lose one more round. Oh, no, this could be the last round. No, you guys lose one more. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe you guys take it slow here. But okay, you're getting banana control. Standard. I usually ask for a flash to clear out sandbags and clear off corner, but whatever, you just peek it. You guys are setting up smokes, or a smoke. Alright, they use one utility, which is good. Good trades. Good posted on banana. Alright, okay, that's the end of the game. Okay, so T side, not really much to talk about. Just trying to line up with your teammates, be able to trade well. Try not to, whiff on a guy with a deagle when he's standing on Bauk and just sitting there. Okay, and this basically concludes this demo review. Obviously, you heard the CT side conclusion where there was a lot, bigger things to talk about as positioning wise, like grenade usage, time, being aware of the time, right? T side, we just kind of skimmed through it. Not really much you could see. You guys had match point. You guys were up 13-2. Honestly, you were just hitting all your shots today, and that's what if you can consistently do that, you'll be in a higher level in no time. As well as once you start getting down the other fundamentals of the game that I pointed out in this demo review, you'll definitely be at a higher level. Alright, so thanks for watching this demo review. I hope this helps you out, and I hope to see from you again.